Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. If you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. The future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on. Why can't I just eat my waffle? Money is not the only answer, but it makes a difference. If the people cannot trust their government to do the job for which it exists, to protect them and to promote their common welfare, all else is lost. Understand, our police officers put their lives on the line for us every single day. They've got a tough job to do to maintain public safety and hold accountable those who break the law. I've got a pen, and I've got a phone, and I can use that pen to sign executive orders and take executive actions and administrative actions that move the ball forward. My fellow Americans, we are and always will be a nation of immigrants. We were strangers once too. I mean, I do think, at a certain point, you've made enough money. I think, when you spread the wealth around, it's good for everybody. In a world of complex threats, our security and leadership depends on all elements of our power, including strong and principled diplomacy. I'm a warrior for the middle class. We proved that we are still a people capable of doing big things and tackling our biggest challenges. In the end, that's what this election is about. Do we participate in a politics of cynicism or a politics of hope? We want everybody to act like adults. Quit playing games. Realize that it's not just my way or the highway. I've got 2 daughters, 9 years old and 6 years old. I am going to teach them, first of all, about values and morals. But if they make a mistake, I don't want them punished with a baby. We need to internalize this idea of excellence. Not many folks spend a lot of time trying to be excellent. The thing about hip-hop today is it's smart, it's insightful. The way they can communicate a complex message in a very short space is remarkable. I'm the President of the United States. I'm not the Emperor of the United States. The United States is not, and never will be, at war with Islam. It was not a religion that attacked us that September day. It was Al-Qaeda. We will not sacrifice the liberties we cherish or hunker down behind walls of suspicion and mistrust. That's the good thing about being president. I can do whatever I want. No one is pro-abortion. You know, my faith is one that admits some doubt. It's not enough to train today's workforce. We also have to prepare tomorrow's workforce by guaranteeing every child access to a world-class education. We all knew this. We all knew that it would take more time than any of us want to dig ourselves out of this hole created by this economic crisis. Issues are never simple. One thing I'm proud of is that very rarely will you hear me simplify the issues. I think same-sex couples should be able to get married. I cannot swallow hold a view of Lincoln as the great emancipator. We have real enemies in the world. These enemies must be found. They must be pursued, and they must be defeated. In America, there's a failure to appreciate Europe's leading role in the world. What Washington needs is adult supervision. My job is not to represent Washington to you, but to represent you to Washington. I've been fighting with Acorn, alongside Acorn, on issues you care about my entire career. Our combat mission is ending, but our commitment to Iraq's future is not. John Kerry believes in an America where hard work is rewarded. I have Muslim members of my family. I have lived in Muslim countries. Even when folks are hitting you over the head, you can't stop marching. Even when they're turning the hoses on you, you can't stop. We all remember Abraham Lincoln as the leader who saved our Union, founder of the Republican Party. Americans still believe in an America where anything's possible. They just don't think their leaders do. Food stamp recipients didn't cause the financial crisis. Recklessness on Wall Street did. If you're looking for the safe choice, you shouldn't be supporting a black guy named Barack Obama to be the next leader of the free world. I found this national debt doubled, wrapped in a big bow, waiting for me as I stepped into the Oval Office. If the critics are right that I've made all my decisions based on polls, then I must not be very good at reading them. Over the last 15 months, we've traveled to every corner of the United States. I've now been in 57 states. I think one left to go. There's not a liberal America and a conservative America. There's the United States of America. But do I think that our actions in any way violate the War Powers Resolution? The answer is no. I am the Commander-in-Chief of the United States Armed Forces. and Iraq is gonna have to ultimately provide for its own security.